What is up, guys? Blank Commander here, and welcome to another yo-yo unboxing and review. I did not think that I would be doing another one of these videos of all things, but it's something that I really liked doing that for the MagicYoyo N9. So I got more, and I'm gonna do another. Now, if I remember correctly, I believe what I ordered was the MagicYoyo K8. I believe it was the K8. And I also just picked up some response pads because some of them on my N8 wore out, so I wanted to replace those anyway. And I figured, you know, I really did enjoy doing that video, so I'll just order another yo-yo and do another because I also happened to get my paycheck that day, so I decided, you know, why not? And I also picked up some lube as well because I'm starting to run low. Also, wow, that's actually a lot more than I expected to get. But this video is mainly going to be a review of the yo-yo I got. But I also just want to point out that the lube I got a bottle of Yo-Yo Factory stuff, and this bottle is actually pretty big. Here it is compared to the Yotrix bottle. It's significantly more. So, I'm pretty sure this is the same stuff, but I don't know. Who knows? Yo-Yo Factory tends to know what they're doing. They're a good company. But yeah, here we go. There's their response pads. It looks like it comes with some MagicYoyo stickers, actually. Pretty nice. I'll have to put that on my laptop or something. MagicYoyo, hit me up, sponsor me. No, I'm kidding. And although if you want to, that's your choice. Where did I put my scissors? There. But yeah, here we go. I got this is the MagicYoyo K8. I don't know if this has a special name to it. Like, I know the N9 was like the floating cloud or something like that. I don't know if this has a name to it like that. When I ordered it off of Amazon, all it had listed was the K8. And the main reason that I was looking into this one is, first of all, I love the color scheme on it. The blue and purple is just freaking awesome. I love that. But I really did like how the shape of it looked. So, and I was really interested to see how that felt in the hand. So, I'm certainly, come on, get out, excited to try this out. Now, holy crap. First impressions, this is big. This is a very large yo-yo. Holy crap. The diameter on this thing, I don't know about the width. The width seems pretty average, actually, but the diameter on this thing is freaking massive. Here it is next to the April, and I don't know if you can kind of see it behind there, but it's noticeably bigger. I have this taken apart, but this is the N8, which is a pretty small yo-yo. Look at that. Look at that. This thing is big. Holy crap. And it's pretty light for how big it is. The weight distribution seems pretty rim weighted. So let's go ahead and open this up. It does have a uncovered bearing, which I prefer covered bearings for obvious reasons. It's a lot easier to maintain them and keep them clean and stuff. But yeah, first impression is, damn, this thing is very large, and the finish on it is actually pretty nice as well. It feels a lot, I don't know what the word for this, there's probably a word for this, but it feels like a matte finish, but I don't think it is. I'm not really sure. Come on, screw back together. This has one of those really short MagicYoyo axles, so it's a bit hard to get it to screw back together. But yeah, I'm amazed with the size of this thing. This is huge. This thing is absolutely massive. Now, let's go ahead and get the little gift box, as I like to call them, that come in basically every MagicYoyo. Come on, come on, come on, get out. Come on. There we go. Let's see what we got here. I believe this is listed as coming with a glove, but it comes with a glove, but it also comes with a holder. I was not expecting that, but cool. now I have an extra one of these. Carried around 2 yo-yos on my belt at once. That'd be awesome. We got your standard MagicYoyo 5 strings. We got the glove. It appears to be of the much thicker variety, which I prefer the thinner ones, but more glove. And this is the first time I was ever given a red string, so that's definitely interesting. But yeah, we got 5 strings. We got the holder, the glove. Now let's go ahead and string this thing up and see how it plays. And like I said, I am amazed with I thought this thing was going to be so much smaller than it actually is. And if you haven't seen my N9 review, people are probably going to call me out saying, no, don't put the string on while you unscrew the yo-yo. I know, I do that anyway. Because I don't like unraveling the string too much. But I am absolutely stunned at the size of this thing. It is probably the largest yo-yo I own, other than the Flight, which Flight's for 4A, so you'd kind of expect that thing to be massive. But yeah, this is by far and away the largest, at least diameter-wise, the largest 1A or 5A yo-yo I own. This thing is absolutely gigantic. Come on, screw together. And it does have the stock yellow MagicYoyo response badge, which I've heard some people complain about, but they're fine if you ask me. On the N9, they were kind of slippy. That one didn't really bind all that well, but as long as I can bring it back to my hand in some way, it works for me. All right, so now that this thing is all strung up, let's go ahead and give it a couple throws. Let me turn up the mic gain so that you guys can actually hear this. Hear me talking all the way on the other side of the room. But yeah, right off the bat, this thing is... Holy crap, it's big. This is going to feel probably really weird the first couple of throws, but I do really like the shape of it, and this thing is huge. And the string is really short, but... It is a really short string for such a large yo-yo. But, have to say, it does play ridiculously smooth. I really like that. Let me point the camera up a little bit so you guys can actually see me better. There we go. But yeah, a short string. I probably should put a longer string on it, but whatever. This thing does play super smooth, and it plays really, really, really light. Like, throw this thing into any kind of ridiculous... you could probably do a lot of front-style speed combos, actually. Split the atom here, if I can actually do it. Come on, this trick's easy. I should be able to do this. But yeah, holy crap. This thing is fast. The combination of the size of it, just in general, and how freaking ridiculous the weight distribution is. Yeah, this thing plays insanely light. The spin on it is actually not bad, surprisingly, given that. Despite playing so light, this thing does seem to have a pretty good amount of spin on it. And as for grinds, smooth as butter. Holy shit. That's really nice. The way this thing grinds is beautiful. Now, because of the large size, it does seem to be pivoting on my finger a bit, and I feel like that's just because of the way it's weighted. Because I thought it was actually going to feel more rim weighted than that, but it's actually not. It's actually pretty even. It actually does not feel nearly as rim weighted as one might expect, just from the design of it. And I do really like the shape of it. It feels really nice in your hand, but again, just taken aback by the size. This thing is massive. But all things considered, it's really good. I mean, it's handling everything I'm throwing at it, which, granted, I'm not that high level of a player, but even so... Oh, nope. Nope, fine. Yeah, even so, this thing has no problem whatsoever with anything I try on it. right into it. Whoop. I don't know how I did that, but that was cool. Yeah, but holy crap. Let's actually try throwing a finger spin on this thing. And it does have a finger spin dimple. Come on, bind. Nope, and I missed the gap. It does have a dimple on it. I don't know if you guys can actually see that all that well. Can you guys see that? It looks like you can kind of see it if I turn a little bit, but yeah, it does have a dimple on it, which I don't have any yo-yos, well, other than this, obviously, that have that. The April kind of has a dimple, but it's not really made for finger spins. This, though, this feels like it, if I was actually good at finger spins, feels like it would do them pretty well. Oh, I pulled too early. I would have had that too. It should go without saying based on everything you are seeing, but I am not great at finger spins. I'm not particularly good at them. But yeah, I really like this thing. Once again, this is the MagicYoyo K8. And qualities of this thing I could speak of right now is, first of all, if you like big yo-yos, you're going to freaking love this thing. It is absolutely gigantic. Way, way bigger than I thought it was going to be. But it is absolutely huge. And very, very, very light. It's probably the lightest and fastest playing yo-yo that I currently have. The previous contender for that would have been the April. The April is pretty light, but holy crap. It's got nothing on this thing. I cannot believe how freaking light this is. And I'm amazed at how stable it is, actually, for being so light. Because normally with light yo-yos, you either get a weak spin or it's really, really unstable. Now, granted, my throws aren't perfect, but even considering that, this thing is pretty damn stable, and it is spinning for quite a while. I haven't lost a spin on it, except when I was trying and failing to do a finger spin. But yeah, this thing is absolutely great at everything I'm throwing at it. And I believe this retailed for about somewhere around $20. I'm not positive on that. I'll put a link in the description if you guys want to check this out and pick one up yourself. But yeah, I'll link to the Amazon store page for this thing. But yeah, for the price and the amount of good play I'm getting out of this, you really can't go wrong here. I missed the gap again. I feel like this would also be a really good yo-yo to practice finger spins on because of the not only because of the dimple, but because the cup is so wide, and it's actually not that deep either. I don't know if you can see this all that well, but the cup is actually not that deep. Like if I'm just putting my finger all the way to the bottom there, it's not deep at all. Yet, despite that, because of the dimple and the way it's shaped, I'm having no problems landing finger spins. So I have a feeling that this is probably a very good yo-yo for learning them on. Once again, I'm not an expert at finger spins by any means. Come on. Yeah, all the finger spin attempts you're seeing is just me messing up. The yo-yo itself is actually handling them amazing, to my surprise. But it's very, very, very easy to land this thing on your finger. And the way it automatically directs... Oh, hey, no, come back. Hey, I did it. But yeah, the way it automatically directs your finger to like the perfect spot, it does not have a cup for finger spins. So it's not like the checkpoint that's actually like specifically built for them. But it does handle them pretty damn well. And once again, I am not an expert by any stretch of the imagination, but based on everything that I'm throwing at this thing, it's absolutely great. And once again, this was no more than like $22, I think, at most. I think it was actually cheaper than that. I think it was like maybe like 18 or something like that. I don't know. It wasn't that much. Once again, if you want to pick up this, I will put a link to it in the description. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say here. I am very impressed with how well it grinds, actually. What I really like about it is because it's so big, and because of the shape of it, this is the main reason I really wanted this thing so bad, is because of the shape of it. And because of this weird V shape it has, pretty much anywhere you land this thing on your finger, it will grind. There is no sweet spot like between a knuckle like there is with my other yo-yo that's probably the best at any kind of grinds is the Hydra. And that thing's just like a beast at all grinds. But even with that, because of the H shape on it, you really have to land it on a very particular spot on your finger. With this thing, if I can actually hit it, it's not like that at all. It's smooth no matter where on your finger this thing lands, which is absolutely fantastic if you're just learning grinds. That being said, because this thing is so light, you probably have to have a really strong throw to start learning grinds on this. And that's also probably a good thing for a new player too, because you want to learn how to throw really strong. You want to get your breakaway to be ridiculously powerful. And learning on a lighter yo-yo is probably going to be a lot better at teaching you that. So this, as like an introduction to unresponsive, would probably be a very good place to start. And as someone who's played, whoa, what did I just do? As someone who's played unresponsive for about a year and a half now, probably a little more than, probably like 2 years actually. Yeah, about 2 years I've been playing unresponsive. And as someone who's been playing unresponsive for about that long, yeah, this thing, if you were to ask me what's like the best cheap, not cheap, this thing doesn't feel cheaply made at all, the best like inexpensive budget yo-yo for someone just starting to get into unresponsive, I would absolutely recommend this, probably above any other yo-yo I own. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say. K8, you get my seal of approval. This thing is absolutely huge, but it probably doesn't even look all that big on camera either. But like, it really doesn't look that much bigger. But like holding it in your hand, holy crap, there's so much of a difference. You could feel the size of this thing in your hand, but you don't feel the weight of it, which is really nice. And again, I just really like that shape. It is so smooth. Also, the colors are just really awesome, and I like that too. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say. So check out the description below if you want to pick up the MagicYoyo K8. Absolutely recommend it. Amazing for the price, and if you're looking to get into unresponsive play, this is a very good place to start. Yeah, I started unresponsive with the Sage, and if you don't already have a Sage, if you just have any other responsive yo-yo that can't be upgraded to be unresponsive, I would definitely say go for the K8, because this thing is absolutely great, and I feel like it would be good for teaching you how to throw hard, how to throw straight, and it's probably great for learning grinds as well. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.